Hi, my name is Nurkuratul Ain and I'm going to share with you how to make seaweed powder for our DIY feed project for duck. Why seaweed? Because seaweed is a valuable component for poultry feed. The first step is you must harvest the seaweed from the fish. In this video, they are using Alva lactuca species. Second step is you must dry your seaweed. The third step is you grind the seaweed in the machine so that it will turn into fine powders. Step number 4 is you must filter the grinded seaweed. Filter it from impurities such as salt and sand. And step number 5, the filtered seaweed is then packed into the Zymass. 15 kilograms, 25 kilograms, it can be up to 600 kilograms. And then the packed seaweed is readily contributed to consumers. Tips for drying your seaweed is please don't dry your seaweed directly under the sun because seaweed contains carotenoid and carotenoid is important to enhance the color of the animal product. If the carotenoid is destroyed and you feed the ducks with this seaweed which does not contain carotenoid in it, you will not get the desired color of animal product. For example, its color of the eggshell or the color of the egg yolk. The other alternative is by using lead dryer, which is the temperature will not exceeding 40 degrees Celsius, or even if you don't have lead dryer, you can air dry your seaweed under the shaded areas so that the carotenoid content in the seaweed is conserved.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and hi everyone. So I will continue my next ingredient for our DIY feed for duck. We use protein as a mainly ingredient for our feed. So actually duck needs 17 to 19% of protein in their feeds. Duck does not require a protein actually, but they need the amino acid inside the protein. So inside the amino acid we found that there is leucine, isoleucine, methionine and arginine that is important to duck, which is it is required for their growth, performance, for their meat production and for their health. So let's see the process of the soybean to make it eat such a powder to mix with the other ingredients to make it edible for ducks to consume it.
Hello my fellow friends and my good lecturer Dr. Connie. Today I'll be presenting one of the components of our feed, which is for me, sunflower seeds. So formulating poultry diets based on corn and soybean meal ingredient have increased soybean meal demands and accordingly raised its feeding costs. Therefore, the continuation of search for an alternative cheaper protein source is urgent. Diets containing sunflower meal as a sole protein source may be deficient in lysine, theobrine, and arginine unless correctly supplemented with other protein sources for synthetic amino acid. Now the question remains, can a sunflower seeds be fed to ducks? Well, the answer is yes. Sunflower seeds can be fed to ducks in a small amount as a part of their normal feed, provided that there is no salt added to the seeds. Sunflower seeds can be either roasted or raw and can be served to the ducks, either with or without their shells. But it is most important that they are served unsalted. The maximum of sunflower meal that could be included in the broiler diets appeared to be 15% in all mash diet and 30% in pelleted diets. Poultry can suffer from salt intoxication if exposed to a large doses of salt without adequate drinking water, and some ducks that are exposed to high level of salt have been shown to have arterial hypertension, which is low blood pressure, over extended periods. So sunflower seeds are a good source of vitamin E and selenium, so in small amount that they are good choice to mix into duck feed as a guard against selenium vitamin E deficiency. So and then there's also the malnutrition disorder that can cause anorexia, diarrhea, leg weaknesses, and death in some ducks. That is all from me, and I will pass this presentation to another presenter. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hi everyone, my name is Nur Syafiqah binti Azmi from Animal Science. So my purpose is to talk about one of our ingredients that feed for duck, which is soybean oil. Soybean oil is important lipid source in the feed where the fats and oil supplement in the diet and crucial to meet fatty acid composition. Duck needs 5% of fat in their feed. Soybean oil are rich in unsaturated fatty acid, have higher metabolized energy for poultry than saturated fatty acid from animal fats, and it generically added into diets of duck to enhance the energy level. The process to make soybean oil is
Hello, my name is Siti Juzailah binti Zuraimi. I will talk about the binder that we use in our DIY duck feed ingredient. In this feed, we use activated coconut shell charcoal as binder. Why? It is because activated coconut shell charcoal is a mycotoxin binder where it works by trapping toxins and chemicals and preventing their absorption in gut. Coconut shell charcoal also guarantee 100% environmentally friendly to use. Now let's proceed the processes. Piece of shell that have been cut. Prepare your fuel that you will use, such as wood and dry leaves. Place the stick spoon on the top of your fuel and put it in the shell pieces. Now wait for the coconut shell to be fully burnt until a thick black color is produced. Now let's mix activated coconut shell charcoal. There are the material needed for activated coconut shell charcoal. Wash the charcoal until clean. Mash the washed charcoal using the mortar until smooth. Pour it into the bowl. So this is my charcoal that has been mashed. After that, mash the calcium chloride in 3 to 4 teaspoons. Mash until it is completely. Pour 300 ml water into the container. and put the meshed calcium chloride into the water. Then stir the solution until it's clear. For better mixing, pour the solution on the solid powder. Mix and stir the charcoal mixture. After mixing, close the lid of the container for 24 hours. After 24 hours, cellulose and impurities float on the surface of the mixture. Collect them until clean and put it into another container. Pour the extra solution. Put the charcoal dough in the oven for 2 hours at 100 degrees Celsius. After 2 hours, activated charcoal is ready. You can resize it for better use. Now, I have a regular activated charcoal and the liquid activated charcoal. So, we can direct mix it with the other ingredients. Thank you.